Hello, darlings. Settle in because today we're about to step back in time and meet a truly fascinating figure from English literary history. Today, let's meet George Chapman, a remarkable English writer from the days of Queen Elizabeth I and King James I. He lived in a world bustling with creativity, where the arts flourished and new ideas were constantly in the air. Chapman was a master of many forms, plays, poetry and translations, making him a true literary force in a vibrant, creative London. He was never content to stick to just one genre, always exploring new ways to express himself and connect with audiences. Chapman wrote for the stage, bringing stories to life with actors and audiences, but he was also a poet and a translator, opening up new worlds for English readers. His translations, especially of Homer's works, introduced epic tales to people who had never encountered them before. Born around 1559 and living until 1634, Chapman witnessed immense change, and his works reflect the energy and ideas of his era. He saw London transform, survived political upheavals, and captured the spirit of his times in his writing. Though not as famous as Shakespeare, he was highly respected and influential among his peers. Many writers admired his intellect and his boldness in tackling complex themes. Chapman mingled with other great minds, always pushing boundaries and experimenting with style. He was part of a lively community of thinkers, artists and playwrights who shaped the future of English literature. He wasn't afraid to tackle big subjects, and his writing still intrigues us today. Whether exploring the depths of human ambition or the mysteries of fate, Chapman's works invite us to think deeply and feel passionately. His legacy? He helped shape English literature, showing how language could express laughter, sorrow, and wisdom. Chapman's words have inspired generations of writers and readers, proving that great stories truly stand the test of time. Chapman was a scholar, an artist, and a master of his craft. His dedication to his work and his relentless curiosity set him apart from many of his contemporaries. We can still read his words centuries later and glimpse his brilliant mind. Each page offers a window into the world he lived in and the ideas that drove him. What a legacy to leave behind! Chapman's influence continues to echo through the halls of literature, reminding us of the power of creativity and intellect. So let's dive in and discover what made George Chapman so special and why his works still matter today. Let's explore what it meant for Chapman to be a dramatist, a creative force whose words shaped the very heart of the theatre. A dramatist is more than just a writer. They are a playwright who crafts stories for the stage, weaving together imagination, emotion, and spectacle. The dramatist invents plots, creates memorable characters, and writes dialogue that brings those characters to life, building entire worlds for audiences to experience live, right before their eyes. In Chapman's time, London's open-air theatres were packed with people from all walks of life, hungry for entertainment and eager for stories that reflected their hopes, fears, and dreams. Chapman's challenge was to create characters and stories that would captivate everyone, from nobles in their finery to commoners standing in the pit, uniting them in laughter, suspense, and wonder. His plays were full of energy, action, and words that could be heard even at the back of a noisy theatre, where every line had to carry over the crowd and the open sky. Chapman's dialogue was sharp, witty, and natural, making his characters leap off the stage and into the hearts of the audience, their voices echoing long after the curtain fell. He was a true showman with his pen, providing the blueprint for theatrical magic, guiding actors and directors in bringing his vision to life. Every rehearsal, every rewrite, and every performance was a testament to his dedication and creativity as he worked tirelessly to perfect his plays. As a dramatist, Chapman shaped the culture of his time, making theatre a place for laughter, reflection, and shared stories, a gathering place for the entire community. His plays were a vital part of the vibrant Elizabethan and Jacobean theatre scene, helping to define an era of creativity and innovation. Chapman's contributions as a dramatist helped define an era, inspiring generations of writers and theatre lovers who followed. He brought imagination and excitement to the stage night after night, ensuring that each performance was a unique and memorable event. That's the power of a great playwright, the ability to move, inspire, and unite people through the magic of theatre. Beyond the stage, Chapman was a master translator, a true craftsman of language who saw translation as an art form in its own right. He became a bridge between cultures and centuries, connecting the distant past to his own time and to ours. Chapman famously translated Homer's epic Greek poems, the Iliad and the Odyssey, bringing the legendary tales of ancient heroes, gods, and adventures to English readers for the very first time. But translating isn't just swapping words from one language to another. It's about capturing the spirit, the rhythm, and the deeper meaning of the original text, making it come alive in a new tongue. Chapman poured years of scholarship, creativity, and poetic skill into his translations, carefully crafting each line to be both powerful and beautiful in English, while staying true to Homer's vision. His work opened up a treasure trove of stories, wisdom, and ancient knowledge for those who couldn't read Greek, allowing them to experience the wonders of classical literature. Chapman's translations didn't just inform, they inspired. Generations of writers and poets, including the great John Keats, found new worlds in his words. By making the classics accessible, Chapman enriched English literature and culture, helping to shape the imagination of countless readers and thinkers. His translations were a true labor of love, a lifelong dedication that became a priceless gift to future generations of readers and dreamers. Chapman showed that language, when handled with care and passion, can unlock entire worlds and bring distant ages to life. That's the magic of a great translator, the power to open windows to other worlds and to let the light of ancient stories shine into our own. Chapman was also a poet, using language to paint vivid images and explore deep ideas. He wrote narrative poems like The Shadow of Night, delving into darkness, light, and knowledge. His poetry was intellectual, packed with classical references and philosophical questions. Chapman honored important people in verse, but always with his unique voice and command of English. His poems could be dense, but they also revealed beauty and emotional depth. Through poetry, Chapman showed us the scholar, philosopher, and artist within. His poems offered a more intimate glimpse into his mind than his plays. Chapman's mastery of language shines in every form he touched. His poetry adds another fascinating layer to his legacy. He truly was a versatile and accomplished writer. Let's turn to Chapman's comedies, plays designed to make us laugh and celebrate life. His comedies, like And, are full of mistaken identities, clever tricks, and romantic entanglements. Chapman's humor and wit kept audiences entertained, weaving complicated plots with lively characters. He even collaborated with other playwrights on showing his place in a vibrant community of writers. Chapman's comedies sparkled with clever dialogue and a real sense of fun. What set Chapman's comedies apart? His clever use of language, witty banter, puns, and wordplay delighted audiences. Beneath the laughter, he explored social customs, human folly, and moral questions, giving his comedies depth. Chapman's characters were complex and relatable, not just stereotypes. He understood human nature and used it to create memorable personalities. His comedies often had a satirical edge, poking fun at society and politics. Chapman's sharp eye for the ridiculous made his plays feel fresh and relevant. His blend of humor and insight gave his comedies a distinctive bite. That's what made them stand out on the Elizabethan stage. Chapman was also a master of tragedy, exploring darker themes and the downfall of powerful characters. His famous tragedy, Bussy d'Amboise, tells of a passionate, ambitious hero brought down by pride and corruption. The sequel, The Revenge of Bussy d'Amboise, follows Bussy's brother Clermont, a more philosophical hero wrestling with justice and revenge. Chapman's tragedies tackled big questions, fate, power, and morality through complex, articulate characters. He also wrote, exploring political ambition and leadership. Chapman's tragedies were intense, poetic and intellectually stimulating, he wasn't afraid to push his characters and his audience to their limits. What made Chapman's tragedies distinctive? His central characters were larger than life, filled with passion and powerful rhetoric. Chapman used tragedy to explore deep philosophical and moral questions, fate, free will, and true nobility. His heroes often embodied Stoic ideals, facing adversity with inner strength and integrity. This gave his tragedies a unique, inspiring quality, even amidst sorrow. Chapman's language was rich and eloquent, packed with classical allusions and powerful imagery. His plays challenged audiences to think as well as feel. Chapman's tragedies combined grandeur, intellect, and emotional force. They remain powerful works of art and thought. Why does George Chapman still matter? His works offer a vivid window into Elizabethan and Jacobean England. His translations of Homer brought ancient epics to English readers, enriching literature for generations. Chapman's poetry and plays showcase a mind wrestling with big ideas and expressing them in powerful language. He was an innovator, a scholar, and a master storyteller. Chapman's words, whether comic, tragic, or epic, still entertain and challenge us. He reminds us of the richness of our literary heritage and the timeless themes that connect us all. Chapman's legacy endures because he captured the power and beauty of language. Truly a marvelous man, and well worth getting to know.
Hey there! If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to stay updated with all my latest content, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update.